Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. B-Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa, B-Mix, you're a loser.
It is time to B-Mix. It's time to pump it up for Monday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Is this kind of like Friday Junior then?
Today is Monday.
Well, it is Monday. You could pump it up and get yourself excited for the Friday Junior.
Damn, Rev, you're usually the one poo-pooing my Friday Junior thing, but Steve is now, he's cracking down on all of it.
It's Monday. We can't say it's Friday Junior.
It's somebody's Friday Junior.
No, it's somebody's Monday.
How about Friday?
Unless they're in another country, maybe it's their Tuesday. I don't know how things work.
Yeah, right.
I remember my first Monday.
Do you?
No.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Adam in Shelton. Adam, are you there, sir?
Morning, fellas.
Good morning.
What's up, Adam?
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Adam will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Adam, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
In which decade did Cassius Clay win an Olympic gold medal for boxing in the light heavyweight division?
50s.
No.
60s.
Yes. Which planet is referred to as the planet of oceans?
Uranus.
No.
Neptune.
No.
Jupiter.
No. Bobby Fischer was the first American champion at what game?
Chess.
Yes. What U.S. state is the Gopher State?
Minnesota.
Yes. Which bird lays the largest eggs?
Ostrich.
Yes. In what location in Texas did Davy Crockett die?
The Alamo.
Yes. Which mythological creature is half eagle, half lion?
Pass.
In which state was former President Bill Clinton born?
Well,
Arkansas.
Yes. What year was Who Framed Roger Rabbit released?
92.
No.
93.
No.
94.
No. Which Wizard of Oz character was looking for courage?
The Lion.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
Not too shabby.
No, it's a pretty good score there.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
I would also,
Adam doesn't seem too enthusiastic about his score there.
Adam, 7 out of 10. You never know what Steve's got going on. I mean, look, I'm the guy that just did a Ronald Reagan impression when we were talking about Bill Clinton.
I thought you did a pretty good. I thought that was a yeah.
I meant to say I did not have, but I am
I just
so.
remembered one of them.
Yeah.
Well, don't say anything.
don't
Steve's
say
coming
anything.
back in here. He doesn't need any help.
Steve might have had a long weekend, you know, doing whatever the hell he does.
Steve, what the heck did you do?
I don't even know what I did. I did nothing.
Hey, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
In which decade did Cassius Clay win an Olympic gold medal for
60s.
boxing in the yes?
Nice.
Which planet is referred to as the planet of oceans?
Uranus, Trav.
No.
Jupiter.
No.
Venus.
No. Bobby Fischer was Yep. Bobby Fischer was the first American champion at what game?
Checkers.
No.
I mean, chess.
Yes.
Damn it.
What U.S. state is the Gopher State?
That'd be Minnesota.
Yes. Which bird lays the largest eggs?
Ostrich.
Yes. In what location in Texas did Davy Crockett die?
Alamo.
Yes. Which mythological creature is half eagle, half lion?
Minotaur.
No.
Nope.
Liger.
No.
La 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 la. Eagle.
No.
In
which state was former President Bill Clinton born?
Arkansas.
Yes.
I did.
What year was Who Framed Roger Rabbit released?
88.
Yes.
Ooh,
Which
whoa.
Wizard of Oz character was looking for courage?
That'd be the Cowardly Lion.
Yes, and Steve, you win 8-7. Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, Adam. The Earth line, Adam. I mean, it's sad. I felt bad for you, but then when Steve missed it too, it's like, all right, well, at least it wasn't as obvious as I thought it was. Sorry, buddy.
No, I thought it was pretty
Okay,
obvious.
I almost had the Griffin, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yes,
It's a
half
Griffin.
eagle, half lion is the Griffin.
And I did bring it up last week, and Steve, you could have had it, but
Gryffindor.
you don't pay attention to me.
Gryffindor?
No,
Well, I mean, Gryffindor is kind of a play on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, you're absolutely right. That's what their logo is, yeah.
So I think that's how it came up before. I thought the planet one was going to be really easy.
It was, Rev.
Okay.
Once you think about it, it was super easy.
I mean, here's the thing. Do they actually call us the planet of oceans?
We're the only planet with oceans.
No, but what was the question, though? Because that's what I was...
Which planet is referred to as the planet of oceans?
That's what I mean. When you say... so you say it's referred to that. That's what I mean. Is that something that they say about our planet enough that we would know?
Considering we're the only planet with water?
Well, that's why I think people got confused. It's like, which planet is referred to? I never refer to Earth as the planet of oceans. I'm not saying we're not a planet of oceans, but it's like, you know what I mean? When you say what is referred to as something, you think that's a name it's given. That's why... Am I crazy?
No, I don't think you're crazy, but it's such a simple answer.
Yeah.
I feel stupid for not getting it right. I'm sure that's like a nickname for it, but we just never refer to it. There's plenty of nicknames for everything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of people have different nicknames for different things.
That's what I'm asking. Is that a nickname for Earth, the planet of oceans? I've just never heard it. I'm not saying it's not true.
I don't know. Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Google it.
I have a feeling that I don't know.
You're looking for something to
I'm
nitpick.
waiting.
What are we looking for, man? We both got it wrong, right?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what matters?
It doesn't.
What matters, man?
At all. Congratulations, Steve. You won with 8 correct.
That's right. All right. So we have a new survey, and this is an interesting thing because I am totally the guy that feels one way about this.
Okay.
So they ask people, hey, if somebody cancels plans, how do you feel?
I'm stoked.
Are you disappointed or are you relieved?
Well, I guess my option is not there. I relieved, but really I'm stoked.
Stoked.
Unless it's something I really wanted to do.
Right. If there's a chance of sexy time and the guy cancels when I'm already shaved, that kind of sucks. But
Same feeling. When I'm shaved, it better be sexy time.
right?
Yeah, I
Because
hear you.
it takes both of you like a day.
Yes. Steve and I are surprisingly hairy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's very surprising for me.
Yeah. Not surprising.
Well, the fact that you're bald is what makes people surprised that you have all your hair elsewhere.
Yes.
That's what happens. That's the sad thing about going bald is that your hair goes in the wrong places. You're like, are you kidding me? I can't get any hair on my head, but you're there? Why would you be there? So yeah, 53% of the people say they are usually disappointed, and 22% said they're usually relieved, and then the rest of them, I don't know why, but you know how surveys are, they can't tell you.
Maybe it's because they don't know. It depends on the situation. More often than not, I'm happy when things get canceled. But if I was excited to go see a Seahawks game, let's just say, and something happened where the guy's like, hey, plans fell through, we don't have the tickets anymore, I would be bummed.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I guess, plans is maybe we're all over planned or whatever. The fact that some of us would be like, yeah, I'm relieved. But I'm usually relieved because a lot of the times it's like social gatherings. It's not like I'm going to do anything I want to do. It's like, oh, we should go hang out with these folks. I'm just like, all right. Like, I know I should go be social, but then I'm so happy if for some reason it can't happen.
99% of the time, whenever I'm dreading going somewhere, I end up having a great time. I'm the same way. It's like, I'd rather just sit on the couch and catch up on a movie or something, or just fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I always have a good time. So that's why when it's canceled, I'm just like, well, I'll see these people eventually anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, when plans get canceled, I get really kind of excited. I'm like, I don't have to wear makeup. I don't have to leave the house. It's awesome. But then when I do go out, I don't regret it either.
Although there's part of me, it was crazy. I was trying to make a trip to go to Vegas to see a band called Life of Agony, which is one of my all-time favorite bands. And they never come to the West Coast. So the closest they were coming was Vegas, and it was falling on a weekend. It was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh, that'd be a great reason to go to Vegas. Leave on Friday, go see them on Saturday, come back, and got to see one of my favorite bands finally after years that they never come to Seattle. Well, I didn't end up going, and I go on Twitter, and it's like the show's been canceled. And I was just like, man, I'd be so pissed if I lived in Vegas or if I traveled or whatever it may be, because probably a lot of people like me who never get to see them because they don't come to the West Coast were so stoked, and then the show's canceled. Like, it's out of our control, it's canceled. I'm like, man, that's bull crap. Well, I read more about it. Some whack job woman was talking to somebody and told them that she was going to go to the show and kill herself during her favorite song.
Oh, that'll cancel a show.
Right. So I'm just like, well, I guess you can't really get upset about the situation. You know, I mean, that's a good reason to say, you know what, we're not going to have this show.
Wow.
Right?
Isn't that amazing? One person can actually have an effect like that.
It must have been a pretty... I think they even talked about like doing more than just themselves. Wow. And it was during their favorite Life of Agony song. It would be appropriate and poetic. And I was just like, gosh.
Well,
man,
I hope she's in a rehab place somewhere.
I hope so, too.
I mean, really, I hope she's getting some help, because this is what frustrates me as an American. You know, if you're a law-abiding citizen, if she gets let out without really being 100% cured, we have to deal with her as a society. I don't think we should have to.
And then I think of this tour for this poor band. Like, so their singer, she's rocking out on stage, and then some fan is in San Diego bites her ankle while they're performing.
What the hell is with this band?
I'm like, if they're never going to do a West Coast tour again.
No,
nothing good is going on.
I mean, ankle biting and people saying I'm going to do some horrible things at our show.
Right?
Jeez, dude.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rapid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Doesn't matter what you want to talk about. Pick out anything you want. You take control. But remember, Steve has one rule.
BJ, it's a simple rule, and that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you and then say goodbye.
Friend.
All right, let's talk to Nate in Everett. Nate, you are on The Rock.
Hey, guys. How's it going this morning?
Not too bad, buddy. What you got for us today?
So, about 20 years ago, I used to live with my grandparents, very religious household, and we had this preacher man come over from South Africa. Spoke like 7 South African dialect. It was nuts.
Wow.
But he'd just gotten over to us, and we were going to go out and get lunch one day, and we're like, hey, man, we're thinking about going out and getting some pizza for lunch. You want to join us? We're trying to figure out what's going on. He's like, what do you mean you're going to go eat pizza? Well, loosely translated, apparently pizza in one of his dialects means pots and pans.
Oh.
So he thought we were going to go eat pots and pans and was really just kind of odd, confused about it.
It's delicious, sir.
So we tried explaining it to him, and we're like, no, you know what, brother, just come with. We'll treat you to lunch. Well, he never even had heard of pizza before, needless to say. He'd never even had a buffet before.
Oh, wow.
And was just really flabbergasted because we took him out to a pizza buffet and was just like, I don't know. What am I looking at? What am I doing? I can take any of this food? I can do whatever?
Isn't that
He couldn't
something?
wait to call home and tell his family about it. He's like, you will not believe what these people have.
Wait, so did he like pizza?
Oh, he loved it. About 3 times a week, he's like, hey, guys, can we go get more pizza?
Oh, man, that is so awesome. I wonder what that'd be like to have pizza for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And the guy was like 45 years old and just had experienced pizza.
Was he in a very rural place that he lived at most of the time? I mean, not to even know what a buffet is. I mean, I don't know. I'm ignorant to what's going on in Africa, but I got to be thinking in some of the big cities they got to have buffets, right?
I would imagine in like Johannesburg, but yeah, he was out dealing with all the tribes. So he had like 8 or 10 different tribes out in the middle of the bush that that's who he preached to, and
damn,
he never even had anything like it before in his life. I mean, we literally blew his mind. He was shocked.
I appreciate the call, Nate. It does blow my mind to think that there are places on our planet where there are people that live that just don't even know things like that. It's just not in that. I mean, everybody knows about certain cuisines all over different places. I mean, even if you're not living there,
pizza, you're not living.
Yeah. But some of these tribal societies, dude, they don't know any. I mean, they're just, they're like, hey, here's what we're doing. Imagine growing up like that. Like it's like you're growing like Amish. You're growing up without stuff that is pretty much the whole world.
But I think about that like someone think about like your daughter who grew up being vegetarian her whole life, and then does she do any meat now?
Chicken, maybe.
Chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
You do chicken? A little bit of chicken.
Yeah.
So that would be so much fun to like hit that moment where you decide, you know what, I'm done with this. And then you get to all of a sudden experience things that we've experienced our whole lives, but you experience them for the first time. Like, I would love to be in that guy's shoes. Like, granted, I don't want to live a life without pizza. That seems like a very neglected life. But could you imagine that first moment you got to eat a slice of pizza?
I kind of got that.
With what?
Well, when I was a vegetarian for like 25 years.
Oh, that's right.
So you saw me when I had that clam chowder in San Francisco?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, yeah.
I can't
That was
imagine.
the name of the exotic dancer. That
Oh.
we met. Yes.
Yeah, good old clam chowder.
I can't imagine what it would have been like for your son, because he was a vegetarian his whole life up until one point, right?
Yeah.
It's not like Sarah, like he eats a ton of meat now.
Oh, he likes the meat.
What was that? Can both of them come in? I want to know what their first meat meal was.
See, for Joe, I
What was
bet it was
yours?
positive. My first meat meal?
Yeah,
You mean
what
like as a regular human being?
Yeah, well, okay, you became vegetarian because of your wife. Never mind. What was the first meat that you ate after you stopped being vegetarian?
You were with me.
It was the clam chowder.
It was the clam chowder.
The clam
That was
chowder
the
was
first
the
thing I
first.
had. Dude, it was a celebration with you. I was telling you, dude, this is going to be it. You were there for my first meat. Again, as it were. As it were. And how. Yeah.
I aspire for that with all of my friends.
Yes.
Sarah, what was the first meat that you had then?
Oh, hey. Mine was, I only did it because of diet and chicken's really good for you and blah, blah, blah. Dad actually helped me. He got real chicken and he got my fake chicken for me, and he'd cut it up and he'd make a chicken salad. So it would kind of like screw with my mind. Like,
So mix it up so you don't know which one's the real chicken
exactly.
and which one's the fake chicken.
Am I eating the fake one or am I eating the real one? You know, to try to trick me.
Oh, I forgot I used to do that for you.
Yeah, that was like my first little
Yeah.
baby step into chicken.
You weren't a high maintenance child at all. No.
Do you
Oh.
like chicken nuggets though?
I've never had a chicken nugget. I only do it for like the chicken breast and the healthy.
Do it for the deliciousness.
Yeah. Do it for
Come
the dipping it
on.
in sweet and sour sauce.
And ranch.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'll just eat the ranch and sweet and sour sauce on its own. And I actually would. I love my condiments. But yeah, chicken's, I don't know, it's weird.
But when you had mince, you eliminate mince. You don't love that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Joe, what was your first meat?
Dude, I had an overcooked, awful hamburger during the summer that my friends, like, they had a whole party for it. They brought me over. They got everyone together, like, Joe's trying meat.
Did they intentionally make it bad?
No, and I'm watching him cook it, and I'm like, I've seen some cooking shows. This doesn't look right. And the flames are just embroiling this whole thing. Dude, it was awful. It tasted like rubber.
Oh, that's not a good first meat mission.
How was your stomach after that?
It was fine.
So it agreed with you?
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
until I started eating a bunch of teriyaki chicken that I realized the stomach wasn't too happy with that.
All right, I'm curious. How was the first time you ever had steak?
Oh,
Like
I
a
hate
good-
steak.
What?
Still?
Yep, I can't eat it. I don't know if it's the mind thing because it's not blood that comes out of it. No, Steve. No. Oh wow.
Yeah.
How dare you? Get out of here.
And that was the end of my son's career.
How could you not like steak?
I know it sucks. I've only had one piece of steak that I kind of liked, but I can't get through even a quarter of one. Wow. Yep.
Yeah, sorry I ruined your son.
That's okay.
Yeah, I let that happen. I mean, you're, at least it's not as bad as your sister. You still will eat some meat and enjoy it. She's done.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I will never touch red meat.
No?
Ugh, disgusts me.
But didn't you eat crocodile or alligator once?
Oh, yeah, I did eat alligator
That's
once.
kind of that's like white
That's
meat.
white meat, though.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never had
people
it.
say it tastes like chicken, so she's just sticking with the things that taste like chicken.
Yeah, but the red with the blood,
So no elk and no
So no
buffalo.
medium rare steak.
Never, no.
Done.
The blood is like seeping on the plate. Oh, no. I'm not really excited for barbecues. Let's get real. Mm-mm.
When I was a kid, I was so stupid, I didn't even realize I was blood. I was like, oh, give me some more of that red sauce on that steak.
Wow. You know, the more I work with you, the more your genius as a child shines through. I mean, I haven't seen your father since the wedding.
Yeah.
He and I are going to have a couple of beverages, and I'm going to go, hey, buddy, I feel your pain. I now get what it was. I get what it was
I
all
need some
about.
bread to dip in that red sauce.
Yeah.
You mean the blood?
You want blood? You want blood bread, buddy? That really turned me off because I didn't know that's what that was. But I remember asking because I remember going, all right, I know that there's beef gravy and I know that there's chicken gravy. And I'm going,
you thinking I'm stupid and you're there right there.
no,
too.
I asked. I said, what is this? Because my mind really thought it might have been blood, but I thought, I'm going to ask. I'm not going to, because it didn't look like thick blood because it's a little watery.
Sure.
But then, they told me, and I'm like, that's what I suspected.
Yeah, I remember this one time my mom cracked an
Someone
egg.
says it's not blood. So what is it?
What? Yeah.
Texter just said it's not blood.
It isn't?
Oh.
Maybe it is sauce.
You were right along.
It's actually myoglobin, which is a protein only found in the muscle tissue.
Oh, so it's not blood. They lied to me.
It's a protein.
I think my brother was probably trying to gross me out.
Some of that myoglobin sauce.
Damn it. See, this is why I don't like siblings. All these years, I thought it was blood.
See, don't you wish you had Google back in the day?
Yeah, I would have showed him.
I think this segment is slowly turning into, let's see if we can make Sarah barf.
Yeah, actually. Oh.
Good news, though, it's not blood.
Oh, cool.
I can tell you, though, the second meat experience was incredible. What'd you eat? Pepperoni on pizza.
Yeah!
Dude, I had it explained to me so many times. Like, it's just like kind of spicy, but it's a little greasy. And I don't know why, but after I tasted it, I'm like, oh, they're right. It is way better than just cheese pizza.
That's debatable, but all right.
Oh, here comes...
You guys see that, but Steve...
I like pepperoni pizza, but I had to pick. I'd go cheese pizza all the time.
Oh, somebody might be slapping you, dude.
Who's somebody?
A lot of people that think pepperoni pizza is the way.
Well, those people clearly have anger issues that they're going to slap me about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Says the slapper.
Yeah, really.
Well, that's because he doesn't like steak. That's acceptable.
Come on. Oh, okay.
All righty. So we'll be back with more of Double Standard Theater coming up very, very soon.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Adrian in Snoqualmie. Adrian, you are on The Rock.
Hey, BJ. It's great to be on. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome, buddy.
I just was listening to the show. I heard the guy who said he had a visitor from South Africa here. I'm from South Africa. I grew up there, born in Cape Town, grew up in Johannesburg, lived in rural areas, moved to Seattle when I was 32 years old, back in 2005. And I can tell you, I don't think that there is probably more than 10 people in South Africa that's never had pizza. That's impossible. There's more pizza places there than local food.
What?
That's what I thought, Adrian. I was like...
I lied to us.
I know. I just couldn't believe that's possible. I mean, I thought there's like a lot of cities. I mean, there has to be pizza if they want it.
Yeah, the one thing we don't have down there is Mexican food. I moved to the U.S. and I ate Mexican food for the first time in my life when I was 32 years old. But
what did you have?
Wow.
What kind of Mexican food did you have?
I think I had tortillas the first time, and it was one of the weirdest things I ever had. But I definitely have. All of us have had pizza. So
have you had a tamale yet?
I haven't had a tamale, no.
Oh, you got to get a tamale. Get a tamale sometime soon and call us and let us know what that experience is like. It's the Cadillac of Mexican food.
I'll get a tamale. But hey, I love this show, and there's thousands of South Africans here.
Well, that's awesome, man.
So what kind of toppings are popular in South Africa when it comes to pizza?
Good call.
You know what? We eat the weirdest stuff. We eat like a thing that's similar to jerky on pizza. We eat a lot of avocado on pizza.
Ooh, avocado.
Bananas. Yeah, fried bananas. On pizza.
Bananas on... Well,
fried bananas on pizza does sound kind of delicious.
We don't have pepperoni in South Africa, but we do have salami. So, pepperoni was also new to me when I got here.
I like salami. I mean, I
flag that.
I like the salami. Yeah, so I'm there for that.
I don't speak 7 languages, I only speak 3, but I thought I'd just help you guys out with the facts.
Well, listen, Adrian, that you speak 2 more than I do, so congratulations, my friend.
Thanks for listening. 3 more than me.
Yeah, that's a fact. Thanks for calling, Adrian. Appreciate you hipping us to that. I thought that it had to be pizza in Africa. Come on.
Apparently in Sweden, according to, of course, the internet, and it's a meme, so of course it's true. That's how we are as Americans. In Sweden, they put banana on pizza as well.
Yeah. Oh, really?
But it looks like they just take chopped up pieces of banana, not like a fried.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I want to give it a shot.
I know what banana tastes like, and that, raw banana. I know what banana tastes like.
I'm sure it gets a little cooked when they put it in the oven. It looks like they got little pieces of like ham in there. That looks legit.
Oh, so yeah, I would eat
it.
Okay, so they put it on, and then they put it in the oven.
So it's like a Swedish pizza instead of a Hawaiian pizza.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? How come we've never heard of this before? Because, look, we are very Scandinavian around here. Somebody who lives here has got to know if that's true about banana on pizza. How come we don't have that around? I mean, we should have seen it in our area.
I feel like that you're asking for trouble if you go to a pizza place like, hey, could you put some banana on this pizza? Like, is that some kind of euphemism?
Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, if anywhere, the Pacific Northwest, you'd think if it is truly a Swedish pizza, we would have a Swedish pizza somewhere in our area.
Well, I feel like it's probably just like a fad that started there, but it's not something that's taken over. Because they do like
It's not
corn.
their signature dish.
Yeah, they do corn on pizza in Ireland.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good idea.
there's a place called Captain America's when we were looking, and it's a Hawaiian pizza that is topped with crispy bacon, sweet corn, and sweet pineapple.
That sounds wonderful. I like sweet corn on everything.
It just seems weird.
Oh, I know it seems weird, but when you have sweet corn, it's so good, and I can definitely see that going on pizza.
I love it. It's just, I don't know. I guess you can put anything on pizza, really.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm getting hungry. I'm having pizza today. I forgot.
Yeah, remember? It was
Go grab a banana at Starbucks and then just chop it up and put it on there and let us know how it goes.
Oh, yeah, I guess they have bananas at Starbucks, but I could go to a supermarket, too. Yeah,
But it's a lot easier to go to a Starbucks, is it not?
Except that I'll probably pay, a lower price if I get my banana at the supermarket.
No, they're comparable in price. It's
Oh, are
very
they really?
reasonable.
Oh,
yes.
they're very reasonable.
It's
Okay. Get the banana Starbucks. Let's go to Randy and Kenmore. Randy, you are on the rock.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Not too bad. Randy, what you got for us today, buddy?
Last week you were talking about jobs that you think that should not require a degree or anything like that.
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, definitely, because the idea of having to get a bachelor's degree to do some jobs is so ridiculous. You do not need that, except it's like to me it feeds into the scam of getting people to get into debt by going into a college system. Yeah, I think there's a lot of jobs that don't need that degree.
There's something else that I wanted to throw in there. It's not a degree, but in 2008 they made a law that CDL drivers, Class B CDL drivers, need to go to school now in Washington State, where before they didn't do that. I'm the perfect example as to why you don't have to go to school, because I got my CDL just before this law went into effect, and I just got myself a new job. And I negotiated a higher salary than the general starting salary is for my job. And they said, well, you know what? Out of all the guys that we've hired recently, you seem to be the most skilled of all of them. Would you do this job for us? It's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more challenging. But we think you're the guy to do it. I never went to school for any of that, but yet they feel that you need to pay, I don't know how much it is now, like $3,000-$4,000.
Oh, yeah.
To go to a driving school. When what I did was I just went there. I studied the book.
But how did you learn how to? Here's what I would say to you: how do you learn how to drive a truck, though? I mean, they are a lot bigger than a regular vehicle.
I started off with a non-CDL box van. So you kind of got the feel of how a bigger vehicle would work.
And they just let you drive it around, or do you have like a course you get to go on?
No, I heard that you have to find another truck driver and you ask to sit on their lap and just steer the wheel. And that's typically how you learn how to drive a truck.
See, that's a great experience for everybody.
Yes.
Is that how you learned?
Yes.
But no, I had a job before this where it was just a non-CDL job. All you needed was a driver's license.
See, and Randy, my question is this. I understand the point you're making is that there's probably a lot of things that you don't need to go to school and learn. But I do think that I wonder, like, look, I know me. I can drive a vehicle that's a certain size, but God, I would be a mess driving a big truck like that. I don't think I could figure out the dimensions and figure out what's up. How do you know you can do that before you actually do that? I mean, like...
the box vans that I was driving, they look a lot like the CDL trucks. As a matter of fact, they're only a few feet shorter.
And when you go to a CDL driving school, do they actually take you on a course or something?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I wouldn't know. I've never been to one.
Wow.
What I did was I went. The main thing that you.
Sorry, Randy.
I lost interest. Sorry.
Yeah. I think he wanted to make his point, and he really wasn't answering my question. Yeah. Because, I mean, I think that, you have to learn how to drive by somebody training you how to drive a car. So I can see somebody wanting you to get a license, like to learn, like go to a school to train how to drive a big truck, because that is a lot different than a regular car.
I'm sure you just borrow someone's truck and see what happens. You need to go.
Well, I mean, luckily for him, he had the skills to be able to do it. But I know me. You put me in anything, I'm going to crash it. So you better let me try it on a course where there aren't real people. I mean, because I know me. Damn. All right.
Well, if you go into it saying that, I doubt they're going to be like, here's your license.
Well, that's why,
we have all the faith. You don't have faith in yourself, but we have faith in you, sir.
Yeah, you're right. I probably won't get that license.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.